what's going on? First stream with the new PC. How we doing? Can you hear me okay? Because I just set everything up again last night. The stream should be pretty crispy. The audio should be good. Might even be too loud. I don't know. Let me know. Is the audio too loud? But the stream should be 1440p, 60 FPS, good audio quality. Let's go. New background. Yeah, I moved my camera like a little bit more front and centered. But I got the chat on my iPad right now. I only have one monitor right now, actually. The other one's on the ground over here. But Wednesday, I should have another monitor coming in, like an OLED 4K, mounts. What else? New keyboard. New computer's sick. I haven't tested it out except for streaming. So I'm excited to use it today. But like, I'm only using like, I don't even know. Let's look. Y'all saw my CPU was at 100% when streaming. I'm at 7% right now. It's crazy, dude. I got 64 gigs of DDR5. Yeah, GPU 5090. Like, we're cooking right now. We are cooking. We could be running a lot more. I should be able to scalp like a pro. Does everything feel more smooth? Yeah, like TradingView feels a lot smoother. Also, there's a setting on TradingView. Come up here to app settings. Service. This thing right here, I had to check this. You would think you want hardware acceleration, right? Let the GPU handle a lot of the stuff on TradingView. Dude, when I have this turned off, it's lagging like crazy. So I had to check this, and it's like perfectly smooth now. I don't know what that's about, but welcome to the future. Now we can trade heavy size, heavy computer, heavy size. I will say TradingView feels a lot smoother. I think that was the missing key. Getting a new PC and then coming up here and checking this. Cleared the cache, kind of did everything. So yeah. Also, like, I have my screen minimized so you guys can see the bottom bars here. This up here is bothering me. I probably shouldn't have pointed that out, but that's the background. I could probably make the background like all black, but it's whatever. If I notice it, now you guys have to notice it. Sorry. Feels like a whole new world. I mean, it's the same setup. Once I get the new monitor, because I have a beefing machine, this monitor's from 2014. Once I get a new monitor on Wednesday, 4K OLED, 32-inch, oh, I already know it's going to feel like way different. Because right now, everything feels the same. Like, it just feels a lot smoother. The UI's a little different. But I'm still on the same monitor, still on the same keyboard. So, still same layout. But once I get everything set up on Wednesday, I'll send a pic in the Discord. And, yeah, we'll go from there. But let's get the market here. You kind of have some failure swings at the lows here. All these daily candles, lows. Kind of like just a slow grind up right now on the daily chart. We're kind of just like in this like consolidation-ish price action almost. I'm on OBS, yeah. About to become a Call of Duty streamer. But I'm bullish on indices. Originally, I was kind of bearish last night, just looking at these candle closures on the daily. This daily candle has no upper wick on ES. We could easily come down here to these lows, though. On ES. In Q, if we're going to stay strong, maybe we just kind of come down and create another failure swing while ES takes out that low. YM, same thing. Kind of a bearish closure off that all-time high. right here. New month as well. But yeah, kind of this bearish. I'm more bearish on YM than I am on NQ, obviously. That's been the theme lately. If you go look at gold, I was also bullish on that. Remember we were talking about this yesterday, a deep retracement into a discount. To OTE right here. Hit the 6-2 retracement level. Into these imbalances, ticking down in this down close candles. Then we saw the reaction off that, right? That's kind of what we were looking for today. It just expanded overnight. So you could still get some upside though. It's an inside day right now. So you could take out previous day high here. And then look for these equal highs right here. We zoom out a bit. Pretty good looking for longs. You have a 4-hour imbalance right here we're digging into, so we can monitor that. Previous day high would be my first target. Then these equal highs will be the next target. Could even target this like rejection block high right here. You know, which is also matching up with 50% of this wick. So just a lot of confluence, nice little targets to the upside. So that's gold. We can watch that. Also oil kind of pop in here. Bullish off this candle to closure. Saw this big news candle here. We took out this high, but it's still kind of equal highs. So I put it back on my chart. Could target that maybe. But yeah, really just interested in indices and gold today. Oil's kind of like a backup. But yeah, gold in my opinion does look the cleanest. It do be looking the cleanest. Okay, I don't want this on my screen. Whatever. That's pretty much it. I mean, my bias is bullish still. It's kind of tricky up here right now. I could kind of frame it both ways. So maybe we just focus on gold today, just because it looks so clean on the higher time frame, 4-hour. But yeah, I want to see how we open. Obviously, are we gonna come down to these lows here and form some kind of SMT, or are we just gonna sell off and YM just kind of do its own thing again while we chop kind of back and forth here and here? It's funny, we had that drop in the morning, and then we were bullish yesterday too. You just got that bullish move we were looking for. Later in the day, afternoon run up. So is what it is. I really want to see if this bearish closure is going to play out to the downside. And if it is, I have no, like, I'm not married to this bullish bias today. Some days I am, some days I'm not. It's more, it's looking kind of bearish over here on ES and YM. NQ's not as confident in like shorting that. But we'll see how we play out the open. If we just drop down here at open and then immediately come back in the range off these lows here, then we might have some SMT here, and we can look to long NQ to all-time highs. I'd rather long just because, I mean, wouldn't you? Again, like I need to see some kind of convincing like closes to get real bearish. And it's been, I mean, that's been the theme this whole week, this whole month, this whole year even. Bullish until proven bearish. And it's been working out for us. So you got the PC, how is it? It's good. Very good, very good. News-wise, I mean, nothing much. 10 a.m. news. We have ISM and non-farm employment change on Wednesday. And then actual NFP Friday. This is ADP. Kind of confusing, right? If the camera like this will look cuter, thanks. The lighting isn't like the best, just because I have natural light from this window. It looks like I'm like Two-Face. I have like light, dark. Don't worry though, we're gonna see how it goes. I'm just kind of messing around, seeing what angles I like with the camera and whatnot. But right now, we are waiting for the open. Obviously, we covered our bias. We covered, I mean, POIs. Again, these lows I'm kind of watching. Just kind of in this 4-hour like chop at the moment. Talked about gold. That's 4-hour POI. You look at the sessions, daily profile on NASDAQ here. I mean, you have Asia, London, and this is New York. Not really kind of getting a good read on it. I mean, it kind of just looks like we're inside this range, if I'm being honest. So, yes, same thing. We're inside Asia's range. YM. Not really seeing much that's clear to me either. So today might be kind of tricky. I don't really have I'm not married to this bullish bias. I'm only bullish because this. So until we kind of see something obvious in the charts that just jumps off at me, just kind of sit on here and watch the open. That's the thing about trading. Like, you're not supposed to know what to do at every certain moment, right? I mean, what I mean by that is you're not supposed to know what the market wants to do. I know what I'm supposed to be doing in pretty much every moment. Am I waiting? Am I hunting a setup? Right? I'm waiting for more information. But if I don't know what the market wants to do, it's not clear to me, then I'm just going to wait for more information. I could see a bearish case based on these closes on the daily and the structure here. Right? But I also see the bullish case just based on the move we've been having for months now, right? 2 months straight up, almost. So when I can frame it both ways, kind of, I just sit and wait. Yeah, the new PC is set up. I put a picture of it in the Discord here. You can go check it out. It's in the general chat. Yes. It has been set up. I'm kind of just watching these imbalances here. We can also look at gold. 4-hour imbalance, maybe to go higher. Oh, that's a pretty V-shaped recovery off this low right here. But, oh, Zach, you have a bearish candle 3 closure here marked out on this move right here. Yeah, but remember what I said, zooming out. I was looking for a deeper retracement just to go higher, these equal highs, and a discount. Digging into these down close candles. So we're respecting the weekly wick here. So this could be low of week put in on gold right here. And then now we're looking to capture the rest of the week higher. And it's pretty obvious to me these equal highs on the weekly chart are our draw, you know? And we're seeing that retracement play out and we're expanding higher, right? Creating imbalances. So I'm really interested to see how we move off this and go higher on gold. I mean, gold seems the cleanest, honestly. The more I look at it compared to indices. If you can frame indices kind of 50-50-ish, a little bearish. Gold just seems pretty obvious that it wants to move higher. We just got to be patient and wait for the setup. Make sure the stream quality is good. I don't know what this shit means. Anybody know what that mean? What that mean? Yeah, 10 a.m. for gold. We have some news coming out. In fact, let me log in here. Let me log in. Why is it taking forever? Here we go. An error has occurred while logging in. What? I might not recognize my PC. There we go. I'm in. Cool. You can see the time down there too. Honestly, I don't really like that. I kind of like the way it was. Move it down a bit. Yeah. Bring it back. I only saw bitrate for half a sec, but I know what bitrate means. What's up, French? Got the new PC. I mean, I was getting this suggestion like even on my old PC. So I think it's just something with OBS's setup. Okay, well now it's frozen. What the hell? Right here. Let me know. Okay, better 0. I have it at 20 kilobytes per second. 20,000. Yeah, so that's audio quality, but you sound fine. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've been ignoring it. It's been good. But yeah, French DNA helped put me on the parts that I should be looking at getting. I don't know if you've been in here, French, for a second, but I showed my I got the 9950 X3D Ryzen 9, and then I got 64 gigs of DDR5. I got like a 4 terabyte SSD, 5090. I think it's the Zeus, like tough gaming one. So, pretty beefy. Pretty beefy. Do I trade full time? Yeah, I've been trading full time for like 4 years. Almost 5. Maybe it's 5 this year. Yeah, we cooking. Y'all saw my CPU was at 100% streaming and it was lagging. This kind of looks like consolidation. We just kind of swept lows here. It just feels a lot smoother. Like, I'm being honest. TradingView just feels a lot smoother. How long am I trading TTFM? Probably like almost a year now. Middle of last year is kind of when I picked up the indicator. I already traded pretty similarly to this model anyways. So it's pretty easy to kind of just switch over. The main thing I wasn't doing before was waiting for like higher time frame candle closures and things like that. But I was already trading change in state delivery and things like that. So appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it, French. I got it pre-built. I didn't want to build it myself, honestly. I've been there, done that. I'm not the best with cable management, so it would have looked like shit. Ripster 45. I was in that Discord. I was giving alerts in that Discord. Back in the old days. Back in like 2021. Back when we used to trade options. We got 4 minutes until the open. 3 minutes until the open. Oil's starting to pop up a little bit after taking this low out, digging these down close candles. It's a longer wick on the daily, but I mean, you never know. Like, news comes out, we just run. But these equal highs up here are my target. I just don't really see anything I like. Maybe a 15-minute oil trade would be good. But honestly, gold. I like gold better. Trading that is a little bit I'll say easier. I just prefer it. Yeah, I could have built this myself. Honestly, I just didn't feel like it. I was like, let me just order this thing and be done with it. I probably paid a little over, but it is what it is. It's just 2R. It's just 2R, bro. I almost got the 9950 X3D2, like the Mac Daddy, like the best of the best CPU right now. And I was like, I don't need that. I got second best. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't even help me with what I'm trying to do. Maybe it would help with streaming, but for like gaming and stuff, it doesn't even really help, is what I kind of read online. How much did I pay total? Like 6 with tax or without tax? With tax, it was like 6,800. Without tax, it was like 6,200. The cooling is I have fans and like liquid cooling on the CPU, like a radiator. Mac Daddy. Well, let's watch how this 30-minute closes here. We swept some lows. I mean, you're selling off still here. You're seeing strength here. You're kind of seeing somewhere in the middle here. Yeah, yeah. It'll be a write-off. Bought it with the business credit card, you know. Shoot, I write off everything. I write off a portion of my rent right now. I write off a portion of my mortgage when I buy a house. I write off the TradeZilla subscriptions. I write off the shoot. I wonder, can you write off? I don't know how this works with props. Can you write off prop from challenges? I don't think so. Cause like you're technically like not placing real trades, you know? So it's like me, I can elect trader tax status for the year. And I don't even have to trade out of an LLC. I can just trade out of my personal name and write things off like a business would, right? If you qualify for it. So, all right, let's see. We're seeing a pop here on YM. Let's see how we open. But I wonder if you can write off prop accounts. I don't think you can, but I could be wrong. But I need every deduction I can get because that's why I'm interested. That's why I want to buy a home soon. Because the only thing I really own right now is my car, and that's not really an asset, is it? Usually it's not. It could go up in value. They stopped making them. I just crossed 5,000 miles on my car last week. But right now, it's an inside day across the board. We haven't swept previous day high or low yet. A CPA on Insta, he must be very trustworthy. The amount of like financial advice I've seen from like accountants on Instagram and like how wrong it is actually insane. I mean, we got lows. First day low here. Again, it kind of just looks like we're in a range. You know? Kind of want to see some low swept or high swept, but I do like how we've kind of dug down into this for longs. It wants to move higher off this leg. This thing just pumped right open. Again, a mixed open, right? Also, I noticed my PC's like a lot quieter. Like the other one I had is like a jet engine. This thing's like very quiet. Like I'm not used to it yet. Gold. Yeah, we can make some kind of protected swing in here, have some nice closure in this leg here. We can maybe look for some longs to this, current high day, the all-time high. 50% of the wick even. We can look for that. It's just right now, just kind of consolidating and we're taking out a low. So I'm not really interested in this. Just straight up. Are you gonna get in? I mean, right now ES looks stronger than NQ. We'll see how 10 o'clock closes here with 10 o'clock news. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start trading on just one monitor. Like my big 32-inch, I'm just going to have one monitor and I'm just going to have these 3 tabs. And then my second monitor will have like the chat for the stream, OBS, right, with the streaming software, and maybe like some other things like Discord or something. But I think I'm just going to start trading on just one big screen, like a 32-inch. Yeah, it's kind of nice to have a second monitor that just has my SMT like chart, like this chart on it, that I can kind of have like an hourly time frame, and then I can watch like the 5-minute here, and it kind of helps me keep track of like, okay, we're taking out a high, and let's say I'm long on NQ, we haven't taken that high out yet. There might be potential SMT, so it's like, okay, maybe I should start trailing aggressively. That's kind of nice, but we'll see. I'm gonna try it out with just one screen. Let's see how it goes. Because I can just flip back and forth pretty easily. What's up, Esteban? Let's see how gold closes. You have some down close candles right here that we could close above to confirm like an hourly closure. Dude, my GPU fans aren't even spinning. That thing stays cool. I think they start spinning after like it gets above 50 degrees Celsius. And they cut off after like 55. Or something like that. Maybe it's backwards. Yeah, again, we got a ton of liquidity right here. Equal lows here. We could just sweep this low out, but so there is SMT currently with this low. Move all time high to here so we know. What's the volume like? Let's check the volume. Also, notice this real quick. Look at the daily. Look at that. Pink. It's the ADR for the past 5 days. The low. And you're going to move back into the range. That's pretty cool, right? Yes. Kind of comes down here. YM. It's close. But yeah. I noticed that this morning. Yeah, news-wise, we have 10 a.m. Jolts job openings. Just some medium impact stuff. Just some medium impact. Also, let me know if my words are like getting cut off at the mic, because I had to reapply some like microphone settings on OBS, but it should be just as good, if not better, than it was before. We got 36 likes on stream. Let's go. Appreciate you guys. I think last Friday we had the most amount of people on stream at once ever. It was like 270 or something like that. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, I'm not really getting a I'm not really seeing anything like convincing on the 7-hour for the daily profile. We might just chop, dude. I don't know. Let's see. You could just chop. Yeah, the open's wicked. Should I just lend out some of my computing power to the neighbors, like Thomas recommends? Make some money. Like NASA, you guys need extra computing power? I got you. Or maybe I get it in with the SpaceX. Yo, let me get some SpaceX shares for that IPO coming out. Let me get pre-IPO shares. In exchange, you can use my computer. Nothing there. It's just so funny how this thing will just like will chop for a bit and just run right at open. And this thing's just kind of dumping. All right, gold. Let's close candle 2. We can get a setup on gold. Look what we've hit. Let's put on the 50%. We hit 50%. This 4-hour imbalance. See? Smack. Now let's go higher. Maybe we get a candle 2 closure on a 15-minute. 4-hour setup. I'd probably look to just get in on a 5-minute though. If we're very confident, you could just like try and call a bottom here instead of waiting for the continuation to get long. But I mean, you have all these failure swings right here too to target, and these equal highs. Previous day high right here. Let's mark that previous day high so we know. I'm more interested in gold honestly than I am the indices right now. We'll wait till 10 o'clock. Oh yeah, I saw I did hear about like the power connector for the GPU. Don't fuck around if you smell something wrong. Yeah. I actually was I'm actually pretty into computers. I was watching a review on this card, and that's something they mentioned. Although I think this model has like a red light that pops up if it's not fully connected to warn you. So I think that a lot of people were getting that burning, melting issue with the cables because they weren't fully connecting it. So I don't see that on here, but yeah, like oil. I wouldn't mind a 15-minute setup on oil either. Come down this imbalance. It's just this swing low hasn't really traded into a POI, right? So like, I mean, I don't really want to take a 5-minute setup. I'd rather take a 15-minute. We need to close above there. All right, NQ. You gonna reverse now? We came down into a discount. Same thing with ES, OTE. Are we gonna get in sync now? Or is this thing gonna roll and we're gonna reverse here? Let's watch how this 15-minute closes here. Got 40 seconds on this 15-minute. I mean, we did tap into this last imbalance here in this leg. Tapped into it right here on this low. So same thing with ES. Is it now ready to turn and burn? All right, there's your closure on the 15-minute. On a 1-minute. But we're digging into this 5-minute imbalance and these 5-minute up close candles, right? So need to be aware of that. Look, as this thing rolls, this thing turns. Oh, see, it just wicked that opening price and went lower. Need to watch this hourly and 4 hour. Get a nice 30-minute close. I think if we get a decent 1 hour close here, or a 30-minute, even a 15-minute like we got here, we could look for like a 3-minute entry or a 5-minute entry. We already confirmed early CISD here on this candle closure. The 30-minute, 3-minute. Really just want to see how this reacts at this 5-minute imbalance. We're kind of hitting 50% of that. But I'll be honest, it kind of looks like the 1 minute wants to turn. Maybe get in sync with ES. Yeah, I don't know when Trump's going to tweet. If I did, I'd full port. Just kidding. I think we're going to do a Q&A this week also in the Discord. I'm also going to create some little tutorials. You know, see how I have like these indicator templates up here? Right? I can easily switch between like certain settings on the indicator. I'm going to create a video, I think, going over how to set these up and also how to set up alerts for the timeframes you care about on the indicator. And that'll be in the Discord. Just kind of create some like little mini tutorials around like my workflow. And you can kind of like personalize it to how you go about doing your analysis. That'd be pretty cool. So that'll be cool. I'm going to create that. And then Q&A this week, sometime in the afternoon. Maybe like, shoot, we could even do it today, maybe. Probably just do it like tomorrow or Thursday. And we can record it and then post the link somewhere. But that'll be hosted in the Discord. And you're in a candle 3 here on oil. It is exactly equal highs here. That kind of align with the -2, -2.5. You might not get a 15-minute entry. I mean, you're getting a new 4-hour candle in the next 10 minutes. Anyone take any trades yet? How much weight do I put? Let's see. Equal highs or lows in the candles bounce at a tick. So like we talked about it yesterday. Maybe it was the day before. But I'm not. You don't see me sitting here marking out all these highs and lows and order blocks and fair value gaps, right? I'm more focused on the bias for the day and how the daily candles are developing to see if it aligns with what I want to see, right? Is the daily profile confirming my bias? And if it does, then I start looking at levels where price could react off of, or I could take profits at and target, you know? But I'm trying to figure out if this is even a day I want to participate first in before I start marking out highs and lows and fair value gaps, right? That's the order that I go about it. So not that much intraday until I've determined if this is even a day I want to participate or not. Kind of feels like the market's just like not moving. Like we're at a standstill a little bit. We didn't look at the volume, did we? 30% on NQ. 20% on ES. YM should probably be higher. Yeah. It's kind of looking like your accumulation manipulation. We're kind of forming this breaker right here. Is it time to long? Like I said, you're kind of seeing this roll over and we're turning here. Love you long time. I mean, there's really no 3-minute entry I like in here. Or sorry, 1 minute. And like this low's not protected on ES. She's not protected. We got 5 minutes until, or 6 minutes until 10 o'clock. Wait, did I close that poll? Let me close that. I mean, you get the closure there on the 3 minute. Or actually, it's down here. What's up, Noreen? On your way to Boston, so not a trade day for me, but still turning in to learn whatever you have to teach us. What's up, Marco? What's up, Noreen? Yeah, we might just be teaching patience today. I don't know if we're going to get a trade, but this looks somewhat promising. Retracement to a discount, kind of forming a breaker here. Might get a candle closure that's nice here. Then maybe like a 5-minute entry or 3-minute entry. Just looked along that. Long it to where? To all-time highs, of course. Just to Previous day high / all time high. Still an inside day. And we are making higher highs. Can we make another one? Yeah, like let's put in a little 5-minute protected swing here, and then right at 10 o'clock close above, and I can long it. You know? Come on down. Give me a little beefy down close candle. Yeah, the indices are out of sync. It's NFP week. Oh. We just hit that imbalance. I want to see a down close candle. Gold, lower, unfortunately. Oil. Just hanging out. At what price would you long in Q? I wouldn't long it yet. I want to see how 10 o'clock opens up. Look at hourly chart. No need to close above that black candle first in the hourly. Which black candle? This one? This one? I'm looking for a candle 2 closure here, which also sweeps out a swing low into imbalances, into a discount. We have this breaker look at the same time. Does ES look better for our setup? I mean, you have a tiny imbalance right now being created that's being dipped into. I don't know. It kind of feels like the strength has switched. And this is still somewhere in the middle. That makes sense. These two like to do their own thing. This thing likes to do somewhere in the middle. We'll see. Get a minute till 10. It's not really looking good anymore. Okay, what was that candle? Did y'all see that? On gold? A 1 minute candle? They messing around with the market. Let's see. 20 seconds. I mean, technically, this is a 3-minute protected swing here. But then again, like, you could hop in right here, like right now, stop at this low and look for like all-time highs or limit, right? Personally, I'm not going to do that. Could we just sweep this consolidation high, right? It could want to come down, sweep this low out. Or it could just want to immediate rebalance this 5-minute and go higher, which would keep this low intact. Really kind of just want to watch. Today's not really a day where I'm like super confident in like taking a setup that's like on a 3 minute. This is kind of tight. Right at the open of a new candle. Just because like everything's out of sync, right? And the volume's kind of low so far. It's NFP week. I'm really kind of demanding something like super obvious. But this could play out off this low, staying intact. So it could. You just gotta watch. I'm gonna watch. But you could be hopping in here, stop at this low, and look for all-time highs. But if this 30-minute candle wants to come immediate rebalance this range here, it's going to get pretty close to your stop, right? Which is right here. After sweeping out some highs, which could take out a protected low to move higher. That's kind of why I'm just chilling. Gold, candle 3 closure on the 4 hour. Well, let's watch. This could be, look what this 1 hour candle did real quick. This 1 hour candle immediately opens, swept out previous 1 hour low. And if it comes immediately back in the range, this could be one of those candle 2s that you can trade higher. Where the candle 2 has a small wick and expands, you know? And I like trading these even better when there's SMT at these lows, which right now there's not with the gold pairs I look at. There's not any SMT with silver either. But it still could play out, right? So we need to watch that. And we'll keep tabs on this. Again, I wouldn't mind like a 5-minute entry. I mean, like a deeper retracement for this 1 hour wick. And below this low. And then give me like some down close candles to long off of. Look, this 3-minute low right here was already taken out by ES. On this move down. Let's see if it does it here. On in Q. If it does. That'll be kind of the retracement that I want. Check M&Q. I don't look at the micros. Just look at the main contracts here. Let's see. It's hitting this opening price. If you're long off this, you want to see this hold, obviously. Your stop's here. Slam 80 micros and be charged like what? $160 in fees or something? I think round trip, it's $4 per contract on minis and $2 per micro. So basically $2 when you buy a mini, $2 when you sell a mini. So $4 round trip with the broker I'm with. So far that opening price held. Like the RR in this. Thing is, it did that all-time high. It's not even a 2R if you bought in right when it opened. Kind of like a positional entry. I don't know. Just kind of seems a little sketch. I'm on AMP futures. This town deserves a better criminal. I do not use Tastyworks, so I'm on AMP futures. Yeah, we can kind of just mark this stuff out so you can see what my brain is looking at. And that 5-minute immediate rebalance, and then new hourly wick put in on that move down. Just kind of moving really slow. And I feel like the theme has been it kind of slow grinds for a bit, and then a tweet comes out and just messes up your whole day. Yeah. It's just kind of moving slow. I mean, you want it to close above this high. You want to see it close above there. Yeah, exactly. And Q doesn't really support expansion with these long wicks. Like if you look in the hourly, I mean, nothing does. We have long wicks to the downside. We don't have a wick on to the upside though on ES. So I think we could maybe come up above and put a new high day on ES. Which kind of aligns with the direction we want to trade, right? Look at this wick on YM on the hourly. I mean, like, a 15-minute doesn't look bad on ES. A little imbalance here. They got respected off the opening price. The trading today, I haven't done yet. I haven't pushed the button yet. Just kind of watching. I wanted a 5-minute entry. We're 10 minutes into this hourly candle. It's not really showing like any kind of like speed. It's kind of a slow grind. And the volume's pretty low so far. On it for the average volume, we're at 35% on it for the average. It's pretty low for 10 o'clock. Why are we not trading ES? Just don't like the price action. Like these daily candles don't really support expansion, right? We could easily come up and hit this high though, but just watching right now. You can trade ES. My body, my choice. My money, my choice. Got that? We need to make some merch. My money, my choice. Nah, don't be sorry. It's a valid question. I just already kind of covered it. The same reason I'm not pushing the button on NQ. Really. I mean, it could play out. I would love a gold long. There is a post on IG. Do I have Claude automate them? I have a full-time guy who does it. He does all my graphics and he does my short form. Sometimes I'll make a reel on my own, but like that one I posted Sunday about like the weekly recap being up 20K for the week or whatever. I made that just on my own. I don't know what he uses though. He might use Claude. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure he edits it. He edits those things himself. You're long at 604. So right here. Off this opening price. To play out. Can't have the first trade on the new PC be a loss. I need the A plus. I need that like. It's funny we talked about A plus yesterday. First trade of the new PC has to be a win. Otherwise, it's bad juju, and I got to throw the PC out. Go throw it in the pool out here or something. Said it looks sick, but just some honest feedback. Your face cam footage in the reels is very low quality. Yeah. I think it's because the sharpening. I have some new codec I'm using right now. The stream should look a lot sharper. I'll work on seeing if I can get the quality up. All-time highs. Close. Yeah, grinder. Give me my gold setup. Oil lower. Is oil going to give us a 15-minute? If it's going to, it has to either sweep out a low. So basically put in a new low and then sweep it. Or it's got to come down here. This is like the only real setup right here at 10 o'clock open that I really see that makes sense. But even then, like I said, we can watch it play out. I'm not pushing the button on that one. The first trade is a loss. I can give away the PC. We'll see. Yeah. He just takes the clips from the stream. Feels like I'm watching paint dry. Like, yeah, it's kind of playing out slowly. Give the old one away. I'm gonna give that to my parents if they want it. All right, if you're in this still, you want to see how we react to this down close candle. If it comes down and hits that, you want to see that support price. If it starts closing below like 50% of it, this red line here, then it'll be rolling over. Have a deeper retracement. But like we're halfway through this 30-minute candle and hasn't really done much. You know? It's a little slower of a day. Shoddy slow. All right, well, I guess we're not getting that closure. This thing's just slowly selling off too. Bummer. Maybe oil is our last hope. Come on down. I mean, shoot, even you can sweep out this 5-minute low right here, which we've done, and then give us a 5-minute setup. It'd be kind of sketch because we're so close to these highs, but there's more highs. You know? Do we long oil? Hey, we got 58 likes on stream. That's hype. We hit 100 yesterday. That was dope. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Zach. Trade every day live on YouTube for free. 9 a.m. sharp. Be there, be square. If you're not new here, make sure you don't forget to like that. Like that stream. Hit that button. Let me look up, what are the margins in oil right now? Oil. God, 12 grand for one oil contract? What's up, Tyler? View count keeps climbing? Yeah, every week it's getting a little bit bigger. I don't start till after 9:05. Yeah. The stream starts at 9. I don't come on till 9:05. Yeah, it needs to turn. Oh, metals need to turn here. They're going to go make a new low of the week probably. Take out this low and probably come down here. Needs to kind of turn around here. It's not looking too good currently. We've filled in this imbalance. But it's not wanting to react out of that. So, again, what I say about this, you want to see the opening price. We hit, and now supporting it higher, right? Just a slow grind higher. Uh-oh. Let's go. This high's been taken out. Kind of a tougher read in the daily profile. But oil didn't give you that closure above here. So we gotta wait. Did you take any trade? No, I haven't taken a trade yet. No trades this week so far. Two last week. Made 4.3 R on the week. $19,500. So just chilling right now. Let's get a pullback so I can get in, huh? Let's engineer. Sorry, if you're long right now, can we get a pullback to engineer some more liquidity so I can get in? The rest of us? Because, yeah, we're holding here, but I mean, this 30-minute candle is not really expanding. We got 7 minutes left. My live account must be big if 9.5 is 4R. That's just because I'm risking $5,000 per trade, or you know, around there, like 4,000, 5,000 per trade. So like, truth be told, like there's not like I don't have $1 million sitting in my live account. I took most of it out beginning of this year. I'm not risking 1% of my account anymore. I'm risking fixed dollar amounts and just resetting it every month back to the same dollar amount. Do a trade that the community says. We can do a mental trade. I'm not gonna let you guys trade my money. Can I give you $500? No. $500 is like a mini. Just go put a mini in the market and scalp for a few handles. Do you sit in front of the chart every morning, or when do you know to not even log in? I log in every day because I want to show you guys like what not. Trading is just about not only knowing what to do, but also knowing like what not to do, or what mistakes not to make, when to stay out, when to not trade, right? So like before I started streaming, some days I would just not even look at the charts, or I'd open it up and just walk away. Like, oh, I'm not trading today. But obviously now, like I'm streaming, trying to stay consistent with it. I'm gonna log on every day and watch it, whether we push the button or not. What's up, Scott, in North Carolina? Today's not good to take a trade. I mean, yeah, I agree. Like, this setup not really playing out. If you got in on this, you're in drawdown right now. So I'm glad we avoided that. Here's your 5-minute on oil. Also took out a 50. Not really a swing low. Hit a 30-minute imbalance. It's kind of nice. Oh, we're so close to this high. This is kind of looking like a no trade day for me. If we were down here and dipped into like an imbalance, right? And we're forming this, a lot more meat on the bone. But look where we're at. This right here is so close to the new -2, -2.5. Technically, you could hop in right here. Again, like this. Stop at the body low is what I would probably do. And look for like a 2R up here. You know? But again, I just have that gut feeling, just like I had on this trade here, that's not playing out. I kind of just have it here as well. Like today's not really feeling like a day I want to trade. I wanted the gold setup. We're not getting it. I wanted the earlier retracement. We didn't get that. We just kind of pumped. And then now we're coming lower. So To me, it's looking like not seek and destroy, but we're kind of just coming back inside the range here. And like we could just chop the rest of the day. But like we wanted a retracement. Let's see if this holds. We're hitting opening price here of this 15-minute candle. And we're in a discount. Oh no, we're not. Let's see if this holds. This pullback. We'll also see how this oil trade plays out. Like I said, I'm not really interested in taking that. I just had that same feeling that I had on this trade that we didn't take. And now it's rolling over. So we avoided a loss right there. Because I'll be honest, I probably wouldn't have gone break even on this. I would have just put my stop down here. And it looks like it wants to take it. Yeah, SMT here. I mean, you got SMT all over the board with YM being it's doing its own thing. I mean, look at what ES did. It swept its high over here, and we came back in the range, and that's kind of why you're seeing this drop. But yeah, I'm glad we didn't take that long. Learning moment. Yeah, Bitcoin under 68K. Yeah, we've been talking about Bitcoin. Time to sell off. This thing's gonna die. Oh my god. This thing's dying. To the gulag. To these lows at least. To at least 60K. And then another move lower to 50K maybe. Then once we're down here, dude, that's probably when I'd start looking to buy some Bitcoin if you're actually into crypto. This is kind of looking like this. You know? I think we're going to bottom out. But yeah, that's tough. If you bought crypto up here, I pray for you. You and Michael Saylor are underwater. Let's see how this 15-minute closes. We got a minute. It'd be cool if we could close back up here. We just swept some lows on these lower time frames, right? Here, here, here. NQ 30-minute? Yeah, but that's an early. You need a candle closure here. It's about to close in 30 seconds. I'm just bullish, you know? Like, I don't want to short. I'd rather just wait for the retracement to get long, you know? I don't want to pattern trade this. This just looks like a pullback, if I'm being honest. Just sweep up some liquidity before going higher. We've rebalanced this hourly range here. You're gambling on stake. Let's do something like this. Let's sweep this 15-minute low. Come back in the range, close above these down close candles that did the sweep, and go higher. Didn't get that closure here. And personally, I'm not looking to short this down. It could play out. But am I going to short Bitcoin? I'm just going to, I don't know. Look, this long, look at the oil. We avoided another loss. See, we didn't take this long, and we're down back below. Swing low. Telling you, man. Today's just not the day. Is it gonna give us a 15-minute setup? That's what we've been wanting. I mean, we retapped into this imbalance right here. There's also this inversion, I guess you could mark out, but didn't get hit. So I wouldn't be looking to short this. Kind of feels like we're in this. Shop. I mean, ES we could maybe long now. Off a 5-minute? See, the thing about NQ, we still haven't, this wouldn't be protected still, right? But ES, it is, right? Because you have imbalances right here. And look at the low here, and the lows here. ES looks a little bit stronger. And we could long it to like the rejection block high, or the rejection block. I mean, it made sense, right? Sweep out some liquidity. Wait, what the hell? What is this wick? Yo, the ultimate liquidity grab. Hold on. That's got to be a glitch. Dude, what? It's messing up my charts. You'll see that? Maybe we put our stop down here? Huh? Is that just me? Did that just happen? Anyone else have that? I might have to restart my TradingView or something. Is that real? There's no way. Your chart has it? Yeah, I think it's a glitch. Donald Trump bagged longs down here. What if you were in a trade and that was real? Oh. No, I think it's a glitch. I've seen this before. It's just kind of annoying because I wanted to take this long and I need to like reset my computer or something. Let me exit out of this and come back. Still there, bro. The fuck? Oh, there are micros. Anyways, you could long this. Fix 2R. That's wild. How do I fix that? I mean, I guess I could just like put my stop at the body. How do I get rid of that? Anybody know? Look at that wick right there on the 5-minute. What is going on? I would have gotten stopped out there if I took that. Bro, what? Look, there's no wick on MES right there either. What is going on right now? I don't know what candles to trust anymore. Let me log into my That's wild. It's fake? Is TradingView lying to me? Dude, they need to fix TradingView. What the? So you're telling me that wick's not real? I wonder if you would have gotten stopped out there. I've been reloading. I'm reloaded. It's still doing it. Am I hallucinating right now? Feels like it. Gold. Anyways, I guess we can watch it on MES. Have you used Trade Locker? I have not. Yeah, I need to double check with my actual like platform. Let me log in here. I got a CQG. Give me a second. $5 minute. Yeah, I don't know. Log back in. Let me log out and log back in. Okay. Still there. That's a sign from God. Don't push the button. Shitty day. Gold. Watch this close above here. We're at the 6-2. Press the button. Look at the 3-minute in gold. You just don't have that 30-minute closure. You have to wait for a candle 3 closure above this candle's opening price. You're kind of getting a candle 2 formation here on the hourly for the opening price here. It just needs to close above. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on with that, but I think it's just, like French said, just a feed issue. Sometimes I just want to switch from TradingView because of stuff like this. You think like your PC would fix it, but really just TradingView is a shitty performing application. We have 69 likes right now. That's sick. No one else liked the stream. Let's keep it there. YM's been chopping for a minute. Oh, today's looking kind of shitty. I mean, I could just use like, yeah, I agree, French. The UI and the charting tool, like drawing tools, are sick. You can set alerts for levels, but the actual performance of you, like as someone who's been pushing the button on here for and trading, you know, with a broker integration on here for 4 years now, like full time, it's so laggy. Like the tick rate, you know how like in like multiplayer games, like servers, the tick rate for the server is like really high, and so like there's not a lot of lag. The tick rate for this application and like the feed of like the candles moving up and down and stuff is so low. Like I'll have my limit set up here. Let's say I wanted to like turtle soup short, right? I want to go for this low. Let's say I wanted to get in here. By the time I'll get filled, like as the price is moving higher, I'll get filled. It'll put me in a position before the candle even like hits that level, and all of a sudden it just appears there. I'm like, what? You can go back in the live executions, like on the stream we do, the days we took trades. Go back and look at like how I get filled before the candle actually hits the level. It's wild. You shouldn't have disabled hardware acceleration. That's definitely not the issue. But the micros, they have all the volume anyways. I mean, yeah, if you think about it, you're trading a tenth of the full contract, so you're gonna have more volume on there because people are trading more contracts. It's like, what happens when I disable this? I have to restart my TradingView to do that, actually. I'm not going to do that. A tiny 15-minute imbalance here. Kind of a wacky day. It's 10 a.m. 10 a.m. opens right here. What do you think about the 5-minute CSD and ES? I can't even see it. I guess I have to look at MES to look at it. It's valid. A little imbalance that held right here. I probably would have just entered on this next candle open. So like this. Top of the body. Looking for a 2R like this. A fixed 2R is going to be past this rejection block high though. You're pretty much shooting for all-time highs if you took that. Should be right here. It's kind of a slower grind day. It's a little 10:45. You get the closure there on gold. One tick above, it closed. Show my trades. I haven't taken a trade today. So the trades from like last week? We're on ES. Oh, you know, there they are, right there. Bang. That's from last week. $11,000 on this trade. Boom, boom, boom. And then we took another one on Tuesday. Little scalp. In 5 minutes, we made $8,300. So, those are the trades from last week, my most recent trades. Ain't pushed the button since. That's crazy. We can do a giveaway here soon. We'll do a giveaway at 11 o'clock. So, 12 minutes. Sun's finally coming out. As you can see with the lighting, the sun is out. How much do you risk to make this much? I'm risking like $5,000 to $4,000 per trade right now. Minimum 2R. So I'm at least making like 8 grand, 10 grand per trade, around there. Minimum. You're new here. Welcome. Can you explain what an A+ setup looks like for you? Yeah, it's just the fractal model. We kind of talked about it yesterday. There's really like, I'm kind of torn. Sometimes I'm like, you just have a feeling if a trade's gonna like, it's like high quality or not. Like the setup is the setup with the fractal model. But like today, it's just moving pretty slow. Not a lot of volume. It's NFP week. So like my gut is just kind of saying like, be more cautious, you know? And the daily profile is not really like looking like anything. With how we form the day. So like we have a long wick. Long wick's not supportive of expansion usually on the daily candles. So with all that combined, it's just like I'm more cautious today. Especially I talked about earlier. Okay, well we can't really see that, but these daily wicks, we kind of just look like we're in a consolidation. You know, we had sketchy failure swing lows that haven't been taken out yet. All right here. The markets are out of sync, right? So I'm just way more cautious when you combine all those things, I'm just like more cautious. And that's why I haven't taken any trades today. We actually avoided like 2 losses that technically you could have entered on paper. It's the model, it's the setup, but we didn't take it because of those conditions and we avoided the losses, right? So like, I'm kind of torn because sometimes I'm like, oh, this is A+. But the more you think about it, there really just is like, it's either this is the setup or there is no setup, right? This is the set. There is no, this is a setup. It is an A+ setup or a B+ setup. No, this is the setup, you know? But then I have days like this where it's like, oh, like that setup in my head doesn't feel A+ because of all the things I just mentioned, the conditions, the daily profile, lack of volume, like whatever, NFP. That kind of just makes me more cautious and doesn't feel like in my brain as A+. I guess you could say I don't feel as confident in taking it. Gold wick. We're on the daily. But like, I guess that doesn't really answer your question about like what's an A+ setup. I guess what's an A+ setup or what is the setup that I look for It's just a fractal model. We're looking for swing points to trade away from. So we're trying to trade away from this swing point right here that's being formed. So we let the candle close, right? Candle 2 or candle 3, closure. And then we look to trade candle 3 and candle 4. And we look to trade the continuation, right? So we're letting the reversal form, and we look to trade the continuations following that. Problem is you're not really seeing a lot of follow through in this candle, right? This hourly candle has 8 minutes left. There's a long wick, which doesn't support expansion. I mean, hasn't really done much. It's used all of its range up just chopping like this. Look at the MES trade playing out. My 2 hours like up here. We can watch that. What is that huge wick? You tell me. I don't know. For me, honestly, do I ever trade C2 or only C3? Majority of the time, it's just C3. I'll take a C2 if there's like SMT and it's very obvious, right? But this move down right here and back up wasn't like super obvious to me because you still had, what time was that? Oh my God. This is before the open, right? And lately we haven't been in sync. So I feel way more confident like entering before the open and trading like candle 2s when we're in sync. But yeah, watch this line here. That's rejection block. And we're in -2, -2.5. So personally, I'd probably be going break even here if I was in this. I mean, you're over halfway to your target of a fixed 2R. Just hit that rejection block right here. Does the ES misprint appear on the 15-minute? Yeah, it appears across all time frames. Uh-oh. There we go. See, 1 minute. Daily. Actually, it's everywhere but the daily. Or weekly. So you know it's fake. Teasing. What's oil doing? What is not a damn thing? Still long since 10:10. Long what? ES or NQ? What's crazy is look, if you did take this long with your stop down here, you got edged. Your stop is still like in the market. So you actually wouldn't have been stopped out here if you'd long this. You had to sat through all this though, just to be back where you were earlier. We'll do the giveaway here in like 3 minutes while we sit here and just kind of watch this grind. I looked at gold. Yeah. You're about to get a candlestick closure here. I mean, all-time highs right here. Sometimes if it take the first continuation and sometimes a later one. It kind of depends on how far along we are in this candle 3 or candle 4. Yeah, it's kind of annoying though. Literally right when I'm trying to enter this, you get this crazy wick. Like misprint. It's like they're watching the stream trying to fuck with me. And then this right here like threw me off because this also isn't here. This wick or this long wick here is not on here. So it's like, what? It's kind of annoying because I wanted to take that. FOMO. That's just like goes back to like how TradingView is kind of a shitty platform to trade on. Not too bad to chart on unless they give you like those wicks. Like, I don't care. Can we stop adding like more features and like every time I come on here, what's new? I don't care about any of this shit. Can we just make the performance better? Please? TradingView, listening to all these chartists. I ain't no chartist. I'm trying to push the button. Not draw damn pictures. I might have to look at a different platform, honestly, if it's gonna keep giving me troubles. I just got a new PC, man, so it's not the PC. Maybe Ninja Trader or something like that. I don't know. I do really like enjoy TradingView though, just the way it looks, and I'm so used to it. We'll see how it goes with this new PC. It's really smooth, right? It's just annoying shit like this. Like what? Look, data issue. Right here. We're working on removing incorrect data, intraday data. Please switch to the daily chart in the meantime. But I don't trade the daily chart, buddy. Anyone else have this message right here? Anyone else have this wick, first off? Look clean to you now? That's absurd. So it's a TradingView problem then. It's not. Okay, so it's not my broker then. It's a TradingView problem. That's what I'm saying, dude. Get your shit together. I'm trying to risk thousands of dollars on my trades on this like kids bot platform. That's a pretty good close for an hourly on ES. Really strong. You just want to see this wick stay small and just continue expanding higher to all-time highs. What's the other option? Any other like charting platform? Or maybe I can just chart on here and then have like an execute on like a different screen. I don't know, dude. They need to get their shit together. I'm gonna charge a premium to like have all these features and stuff. Get your for the people who actually trade on here, like get your like tick rate higher and get rid of all these issues. I wonder if you were in a trade right here and I went long here. I wonder if I would have gotten stopped out. If the answer is yes to that, then that's bullshit. They need to fix that. Yeah, chart there, trade elsewhere. I know a lot of people who do that. But let's do the giveaway. Or we sit here and watch this. It's kind of looking like a no trade day for me. I wanted to take this setup, just kind of got messed with here with this data issue. What is this, amateur hour? All right. Hold on, I gotta log in to this, I think. Let me log in. Continue. All right, we're good. What should the giveaway word be? We're giving away one of these indicators here. I'm thinking, I like the word wick. Wick. Giveaway keyword. John Wick. Look, we're hitting that rejection block, hitting the -2, getting a retracement now. Which is fine. You want to see a retracement. Put in this lower wick here on the hourly and then move higher. But I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Not kind of a weird day. Not your typical expansion day, so those are the days we're hunting. We're not really trying to like force anything on weird days. I wanted to take this. TradingView messing around. Throwing me off. We'll give it a few minutes and we'll close the giveaway. We'll give it like 2 minutes. But once again, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Zach Smith. We go live Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern time every day. So, if you enjoyed today's stream, make sure you hit subscribe, turn on notifications because you get notified when I go live in the future. And if you're not new here, smash that like button. Helps me out in the world of YouTube algorithms and whatnot. Lets me know I'm doing a good job. And if you really like me, and you want to hang out with me outside of these streams and the rest of us, join the Discord. There's a link in the description of this video. There's a link pinned in the chat to join the Discord. We do giveaways in there. We're actually giving away 2 of these indicators in there this week. Why is your name not visible? Probably because it's down here. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to do a Q&A this week probably inside the Discord as well. Zach Smith's a fake name for sure. It's better than John Smith. But we'll give it 30 more seconds and we'll close this. Do an ATHs stream? Maybe. Also, anyone know how to get rid of these like auto-translate things? You're about to get 2R on this ES trade. All right, closing the giveaway in 10 seconds. So get your keyword in there. You're about to hit TP at the same exact time I'll do the giveaway. All right, 3, 2, 1. Choosing a winner. Cassandra Navarro, you are the winner. Congratulations. DM me on Discord. I'll give you the code for the fractal model indicator. And get to enjoy that. If you're not in Discord, make sure you join that. If not, no big deal. You can message me on Instagram or Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. That's it for today. Let's see if we get 2R here in the next couple seconds. In this next 5-minute candle, we got 2 minutes left. Just a bummer I couldn't get in on that. The market maker's watching the stream. Get your shit. Oh, look, they fixed it. But look, this wick is different still. Right here. I guess that's why they still have this data issue thing. This wick is still different than right here. Anyone take this? Anyone take this 2R ES setup? It was pretty clean. It just... Nice. Had limits, didn't get filled. Yeah, if you had a limit for the opening price, you didn't get filled, unfortunately. But it did tap into this imbalance right here and go higher. So. Damn. All right, well, technically, this would have been our winning trade on the new PC. We would have gotten to practice the market order, too, to see if it really was the PC's fault, which I'm sure it was. But let's go. If you're greedy, you can hold for all-time highs. But you're about to get that 2R if you got in on the open. I mean, NQ looks kind of ready to pop up there. YM is about to take out this high right here, if not already. No, it's a tick below. But yeah, buddy. Here we go. Boom. 2R hit. Congrats, everybody. It's all right. We still saw the setup. And watch it play out. Today's a little bit tricky of a day. I mean, not only do you have data feeds being wonky, but you also just have a weird daily profile. Like, look at these wicks. You know, we're kind of just, you're trading away from these like failure swings. I guess you had this SMT here that we pointed out earlier. But it's just funny to see this thing pop super hard at open and close super bearish, even though it was the weakest off pre-market price action, right? Just a tough market. Unless the setup's like screaming at you, jumping off the chart at you. There's how long did that take? That took 35 minutes to hit full TP. But as always, guys, we'll end it here. Not really much else to do. And this thing might just run into all-time highs up here. But we'll end it here. We'll run it back tomorrow. And I'll see you guys at 9 a.m. sharp. Like I said, if you're new here, welcome. Subscribe. If you're not, make sure you hit that like button. And I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. And also look out for an announcement in the Discord about the Q&A that we'll run inside the Discord. So make sure you join that.